I was talking about the ferry we're going to get, the ferry from Uig to Stornoway, which, being a bit of a ferry geek, I'm actually quite looking forward to, because Uig to Stornoway is not a regular route. The car ferry to Stornoway is currently serving Uig on Skye, whereas normally it would always sail from Ullapool. And the ferry we're going to get today is the old ferry, the Isle of Lewis. Not my favourite, because the doggy lounge, as much as I love the fact that Calmac provide us with doggy lounges on their ferries, unlike Dover Calais operators, don't get me started, the doggy lounge on the Isle of Lewis isn't the nicest on the fleet. There's no windows, and it's just a bit coffee and bake shop. Oh no, that's new. That used to be like a mountain outdoor shop, didn't it, on the left? Oh, now it's a coffee and bake shop. Cake. Oh, that was a public service announcement. Right. Yeah, no windows in the doggy lounge on the Isle of Lewis. But a few years ago, excuse me, Calmac decided that instead of running a freight ferry and a passenger ferry between Ullapool and Stornoway, wouldn't it make more sense to run one bigger ferry for both freight and tourism? And they commissioned a brand new ferry called the Loch Seaforth, which obviously was designed and then built, which doesn't take 5 minutes, does it? And the Loch Seaforth came into service, I think, just after Christmas. Hello, dear. Oh dear. Oh dear, get it. Whoa. Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh, shut up, didn't. Now, unfortunately, the pier at Stornoway that was being built for it was behind schedule, so it couldn't enter service for a few weeks, which was frustrating, but I guess building projects do get behind schedule, especially if you're not quite sure what you're dealing with. Once the brand new ferry had been built and was on the run, the Port Authority at Ullapool then decided it was going to upgrade its link span. This is a classic example of joined up thinking at its worst. So they've had mumble years to get their new link span in place and ready, and they've decided to do it between Easter and Whitsun when there's a brand new ferry in service. So now the brand new, all singing, all dancing, gleaming, huge ferry is running a foot passenger only service between Stornoway and Ullapool. So you can say it's probably being used at about 2% of its capacity. I guess the Loch Seaforth can't come to Uig, otherwise it would be, surely. So yeah, that's running a foot passenger only service. And then we've got the old ferry on this diversionary route between Uig and Stornoway until the new pier, the new link span at Ullapool is ready, which will hopefully be ready next week. So it's hardly Calmac's fault that this has happened, but for goodness sake, didn't Ullapool Port Authority have enough notice that this big new ship was coming and that their 42-year-old link span might just be needing an update? Ugh. So that's the story. That is why we are sailing from Uig to Stornoway. Why are we sailing today and not tomorrow, even though I haven't finished all the work I wanted to do? That is because, and it's one of the reasons that I love being up here in the islands. yes, I'm not sure if I explained earlier. If I did, I'll explain it again. That the weather's due to be quite bad over the next couple of days, and if I don't travel today, I probably won't get on till Wednesday, maybe Thursday. That's to Stornoway or to Tarbert from Ferry. And I really want to get going now. I really want to get to the islands. But it's one of the things I love when you are living on the mainland and you are served by a good train service or something. You kind of take transport for granted. Whereas when you're on the islands and you depend on the ferry service, that ferry service is very much at the mercy of the weather. It's very much at the mercy of nature. It can't sail and put people in danger if it's too dangerous, if the weather's too bad, or if the weather is forecast to be too bad. You know, it's probably an absolute pain in the backside when you live on the islands and your papers and your food and all that kind of stuff hasn't arrived for 3 days, and or you want to get on or off the island, you've got an urgent hospital appointment, or you need to get to see someone who's sick and you can't because nothing's running. That must be an absolute pain in the backside. But as far as me, the happy tourist, goes, I just love the fact that you have to fit in around Calmac, who have to fit in around the weather. So basically we have to bow to nature and do what it says when it says we can do it. And I actually quite like that. It's a really good, decent reminder of, you know, where we stand. And it's not at the top of the chain. Hello, welcome back. We are still on our way to Uig Ferry Terminal. We're on the Isle of Skye. We're just at Sleegachen. Stuck behind this Dutch coach. We've been kind of stuck behind him now for... Ooh. Oh good, he's turning off at last. Thank you. You can see the weather has deteriorated somewhat. It's been chucking it down since we got to Skye, basically, and I think it's due to do that now for the next couple of 3 days, but never mind. We're on our way to the Isle of Lewis, and I am very, 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 very happy. Now, normally there'd be a really good view right now, but you can't see it, so sorry, never mind. Anyway, that's all really, just to show you the weather here at Sleegachen. And next stop, Uig. Stay tuned. So here we are, Uig Pier. No sign of the vessel Isle of Lewis yet. Right then. Oh, we get a mention. 1 to 4 cars, lane 5. Caravans, vans, caravans and trailers. Now if I take lane 5, I am going to be sticking out a bit, but I will slip in here. Oh, I think we just about made it. Oh dear. Right, I should go and get my ticket.